لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, I love Muhammad Mustafa than the whole wide world. Making partners with Allah is the greatest sin. I shall never ever worship anybody but Him. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. For my guidance, I recite the Holy Quran every day.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome back to Inspire FM on 105.1. Yes, indeed, you are indeed tuned into Inspire FM, and we are doing a charity appeal, my dear brothers and sisters of Islam. Another one of these charity appeals, alhamdulillah, which, as far as I'm aware, since I've been tuned in, since I've been listening to Inspire FM these last few days, we have been doing mini ones almost every single day. And we've also had our various charity partners as well carrying on with these appeals. My dear brothers and sisters, we are raising money for food packs. £40. £40 is all we ask to feed a family for 30 days. That's right, £40 to feed a family in one of these poorer countries for a whole month, my dear brothers and sisters. It's just another opportunity. Once again, before I actually get into what I was going to say, we also got another brother joining us as well. Assalamu alaikum. Is it Mujahid?
Yeah, Brother Waj.
We've got Brother Waj joining us as well. So two brothers joining you, inshallah. And we do have a target, my dear brothers and sisters. So £40 to feed a family. And we do have a target of, was it 100 families that hopefully...
yeah, before iftar, inshallah.
Before iftar, inshallah. And I'm gonna start off by saying this. I've been doing these appeals for around 12 to 13 years now, my dear brothers and sisters. I'll say around 12 years. I started my time at InspireFM in 2012. Since then, I was thrown into the deep end by Brother Tariq, and we've been doing these appeals every single Ramadan ever since, alhamdulillah. And there's one reason as to why every single year since 2012, why I've personally been involved in these appeals. And the main reason is that we've always hit our targets. We've always the people of Luton, the community of Luton, the listeners have always pulled through. Alhamdulillah. It's always been an amazing, these appeals that we've had have always been successful, dear brothers and sisters. And that's why we continue with these appeals. And I pray that inshallah, we continue with these appeals also going forward as well. I understand that, with these packs, yes, they've gone up to £40. They were £30 at one point. Of course, the cost of living plays a big factor in that. But my dear brothers and sisters, if there's anything that I know, none of that matters to the ummah. Despite costs going up, despite the cost of living going up, I know for a fact that all you brothers and sisters that are listening out there are going to pull through for us once again tonight. £40, my dear brothers and sisters, is all it takes to feed a hungry, starving family for 30 days. And Wajahid, I'm just going to start off with another thing, which I also just want to make a point to. I think one of the things that I think as Muslims, we do try our best to be as grateful as we can.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to the basic necessities of life, such as food, such as water, I think we sometimes just tend to forget how essential these things are to our lives and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with these things.
100%.
The fact that we're able to get up every morning for our suhoor, the water is literally so accessible to us. We're able to just go over to the kitchen, grab a glass, get water,
just turn on the tap,
and that's it. Water comes flowing through the kitchen. Some of these brothers and sisters out there, my dear brothers and sisters, they are traveling miles for water, but not even clean water, my bro. Not even clean water. Dirty water is what they're traveling for. Miles and miles on end. And we're not just talking about adults that are doing this. We're talking about kids. Kids are traveling miles on end just to go and grab maybe a cup's worth of dirty water. You turn the tap on right now, my dear brothers and sisters, I can guarantee you for about 12, 14, 15 hours or so, the water will not finish. There's endless supply of water, my dear brothers and sisters, here in the UK. Alhamdulillah, that's how blessed we are. But again, always put yourselves in the shoes of those poor families across the world, my dear brothers and sisters. Some of them won't even have a bite to eat to open their iftar tonight. Some of them are so desperate, my dear brothers and sisters, that they'll be eating mud. I'm not even joking when I say this. Ask our charity partners what they have witnessed. We can only explain and talk about the severity of the situations in these poorer countries. But my dear brothers and sisters, when you witness what's happening, literally it shocks you to the core, and you will stay shocked for a very, very long time. It is that bad, my dear brothers and sisters. They are breaking their fast with mitti. Can you imagine? Can you imagine your own kids, your own family members breaking their fast with mud, with mitti? We can't even imagine anything ever like that in our lives, can we? Someone just texting in saying, I would like to donate one food back. Subhanallah, that's one donation coming in. I don't know where we are. How many packs are we?
So I think so far we're at 3 packs. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, 3 packs. That's absolutely amazing. So the person that's texted in, number ending in 7786, if you can WhatsApp the word donate, DONATE. As soon as you WhatsApp that text, donate to 0777948182, you will be sent all the details to our donation with the donation details. So the main method in which we do prefer the donations to come in is via bank transfer. So again, when you text the word donate, whoever you are, you'll be sent our bank transfer details with both the name of the account number, sort code, and then in your reference as well, if you can just put down food pack, that'll be absolutely amazing. Again, if you don't prefer the bank transfer method, the alternative method that we have as well is our Just Giving link, and again, that will also be sent to you as well. Just Giving link is also one of the other ways to donate in as well, inshallah. But yeah, do get donating in. We've got 1 pack. Let's try and set a mini target. So yes, ideally by iftar time, which is about an hour or so away, we would love to get to 100 packs. Absolutely, we'd love to push it and get there, inshallah. But again, if we can't, we'll take what we can. What we're presenting here, my dear brothers and sisters, is another opportunity for you to get as many rewards and blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as much as you can. Another opportunity to help those poorer families that are out there. We do this every single year. Every single year there's one thing that me, Brother Wad, I will let you talk in just a moment as well, bro. I feel a bit bad. But, every single year when we do these appeals, there's one thing that me and Brother Tariq always say on the airwaves, and that's this: opportunity. That's all it is. Because again, I don't know if I'm going to be here next year. I don't even know if I'm going to be here for the next appeal. I don't know when we're going to do it, but inshallah, hopefully we'll have another appeal later on this year. Inshallah. But again, I don't know if I'm going to be here later on. I don't know if Brother Tariq will be here. None of us will know whether we'll be here within the next few days. Even within the next few seconds or few minutes, my dear brothers and sisters, we don't know about life. We use so many examples for this. COVID. How many healthy people passed away so suddenly during COVID? Subhanallah. Out of nowhere, out of the blue. But it happens though, my dear brothers and sisters. Life is not under our control. Life is in the control of the Almighty at the end of the day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my dear brothers and sisters, again, make the most of these opportunities that we present to you, because who knows whether these opportunities would come again.
Exactly.
It's 2024. Time is moving very, very quickly. Like I said, I was around going back to 2012, many years ago, I was around 15, 16 years old. The last 12 years have flown by for me, my dear brothers and sisters. I was 16, I was a teenager. In another 12 years, I'll be an old adult. I'll be in my 40s. That's how quickly time is flying by, my dear brothers and sisters. So make the most of this time, inshallah. Do get donating in. The WhatsApp number is 07779481822. Text the word donate, inshallah. And that's it. Comfort of your own home. I did get a text coming in. I can't get the mouse to work, Brother Wide. You're going to have to help me here. But someone did text in the word donate, number ending in 222. If you are sending a donation towards the food packs, that number ending in 222, please do let us know how many packs you're donating, inshallah. So again, we can tally those up. So do let us know how many packs you're donating towards. I'm going to hand it over to Brother Waj whilst I take a bit of a breather, and then we're going to continue on with this appeal. But yes, do get donating in. £40 to feed a family, inshallah, across the world. That's all we're looking for. And yeah, I'll hand it over to Brother Waj.
Yeah. So like Brother Hamza said, 0777948182 is the number to text in. Text the word donate to Inspire FM Appeal today. Like Brother Hamza said, opportunity. There's nothing better than when an opportunity is presented to you and you don't take it. If you don't take it, you're just being ignorant. Because like it's the month of Ramadan, the best time to give charity. There's no better time to give than in Ramadan. And like I said before, I'm gonna keep saying this. There's no better time to give except in Ramadan, because like I said before, giving £10 out in Ramadan is like giving £70 outside of Ramadan. So by you giving one food parcel today, which is £40, is like giving £280 outside of Ramadan. Subhanallah. This is a cheat code, brothers and sisters. You've been presented with the opportunity it is a cheat code. And if you do not take it, then you're just missing out. And like I said before, charity does not decrease your wealth. You should see it as an investment into your hereafter. Subhanallah. What's our end goal here? Why are we living this life? This life is just a mere test for us. We're only here for one reason, to serve Allah and to follow the message that was presented to us by our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And just I'm reminded of a story here of Umar bin Khattab, where he the second Khalif of the Ummah, when there was a family and they did not have no food, so he gave them food. And when questioned why he did this, they asked him and they said, why did you do this? He said, I had fear that on the Day of Judgment Allah will question me why I did not look after so-and-so's daughter. Subhanallah. Look, this is the same man who's built from who's buried next to the Prophet. And they say where you're buried is the same mud that you were made from. This man is made from the same mud as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Subhanallah. And look how much fear he had. So if he has this much fear and this much, I can't find the word right now, but if he had this much iman to do, just to even give food to a family, who are we? And we are no better position than him. So we should take every opportunity we are presented.
Absolutely. And again, it comes back to that point of opportunities, Brother Wad. Very well said, mashallah. And there's one other thing that I also wanted to say is, well, my dear brothers and sisters, I know a lot of people are thinking, we're going to donate these packs now. It's going to be a matter of weeks. It's going to take so long, so many days for those packs to be processed. My dear brothers and sisters, if there's one thing I can assure you, your packs are being processed as we speak. As soon as you hit that word donate, as soon as you send your donations in, literally our brothers and sisters with our charity partners, they process the pack right there and then. Literally within a few days, the food pack gets processed, and the delivery trucks go to those poorer families and they start eating within a few days. Alhamdulillah, even so far, since the start of Ramadan, our charity partners have managed to feed quite a few families already, my dear brothers and sisters. So don't think that by donating now it's going to take weeks. It might even take months. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. These packs are being processed as we speak. So again, do get donating in. The WhatsApp number is 0777948182, and the word is donate. I did get a text saying, brother, assalamu alaikum assalam, just transferred for one food pack. Thanks. I didn't want to say your name, just in case you wanted to stay anonymous, whoever you were, my dear brother or sister. So jazakallah khair. So we've got another donation coming in. And then I can also see, I did see someone, again, it was the number ending in 222, did text the word donate. And I don't know how many packs they donated, but again, we'll count that as one then. So that takes us to how much? So I'm going to lose count very, very quickly.
I've lost count already.
You've lost count already. That's fine. Let's just say we're on 6 packs. My dear brothers and sisters, let's at least, I know 100 is the target, and we try our best to be as ambitious as possible when it comes to raising money for these packs, because again, the ummah always pulls through. I remember last year, let me tell you in a minute, let me tell you a funny story. I remember last year when the cost of living, I wouldn't say is at its peak. I think things are getting worse, but when it started sort of rising quite drastically last year, I remember when Brother Tariq messaged me, and he said to me, the year before we did 200 packs. I said, yeah, but I think we should probably keep it at 100 this year. And he said, why? And I said, because the cost of living has gone up. I think people are, financially probably not doing as well as they probably were before. And Brother Tariq said, no. We're still going to do 200 packs. Trust me, the people of Luton are going to pull through. And I said to him, I said, what, are you sure? Are you sure the people? I don't know, man. I just don't think it's going to happen this year. I think, yes, I know they're very giving, but I just think it's going to be a lot harder. And alhamdulillah, Waj, what happened last year? We did the appeal for 7 hours. By sort of iftar time, I think we'd only raised about 50 packs. And then someone anonymously, I think, came into the studio and donated 100 packs.
Mashallah.
Anonymously. They dropped off cash. That was it, done. And then for the next couple of hours or so, we literally got to 200 packs within no time. I think we got to 250. I don't know if Hussam from last year remembers, but we got to 250 packs. So, subhanallah. Again, it just shows the power of you guys, the power of the people of Luton, subhanallah. And so we're ambitious. We want to get to 100 packs within the next hour or so. But if we don't, we'll take what we can, my dear brothers and sisters. But look, we're on 5 or 6 now. Let's try to get to 20. Who's going to be that next person who's going to get our car going for us? One of the funny examples that me and Brother Tariq use is our Gaddi. Who's going to help us with our car? Who's going to get our car going? Because it's normally a domino effect. When one person donates, then subhanallah, everyone else starts donating in. So who's going to be the next? Person donating, my dear brothers and sisters? 07779 481822 is the WhatsApp number. £40 is all it takes. And look, if you haven't got £40 yourself, try grabbing a family member. Try getting some help from a family member. Try grabbing a friend. Try grabbing even a colleague. I remember my bro Waj a few years ago. One of my colleagues who was non-Muslim, he was asking me, like, do you know if there's any good sort of charities that I could donate to, etc., etc. And I said to him that, look, the month of Ramadan is going on. We're raising money for food packs for all these countries around the world, and a food pack is this much. And he said, oh, you know what? I'll donate through. And this was a non-Muslim, subhanallah. Mashallah. This was a non-Muslim who donated those few years ago, subhanallah. So again, that was a non-Muslim donating in, but we're the Ummah, we're the Muslims. We should be donating in. £40, my dear brothers and sisters, all we're asking for. Do get texting in 07779 481822. And I know I mentioned at the beginning that ideally the easiest way and the quickest way is to WhatsApp the word donate. But again, if that's not possible, then I am also willing to. If anyone wants to donate cash, alhamdulillah, inshallah, you're more than welcome to donate cash as well. Our studio is open. So if you did want to donate cash, just again, WhatsApp in. Also, you can call us as well on 01582481822, and you can come drop cash off as well if you want to. Again, I'm also willing to, if anyone wants us to collect cash as well, I'm more than willing to collect cash tonight if you want me to. After the appeal, inshallah, I am more than happy to come down and collect any cash donations as well. That's how flexible we are. We want to make it as easy as possible. Bro, there was a time quite a few years ago when we didn't have the online bank system. We didn't have Just Giving. Wow. And we just had to collect donations through cash. And we were always driving around to different locations. But we've made it so much easier for you, my dear brothers and sisters. You don't even need to move out of your chair. If you're laying down in your bed, that's even better. You don't even need to get out of bed. You don't even need to move, my dear brothers and sisters. Pick up the phone, text the word donate on WhatsApp. 07779481822. A few taps away, and that's it. Donation done. Bro, I just got another text saying, Assalamu alaikum, £80 transfer for 2 food packs. Alhamdulillah. So I think that takes us up to 7 or 8.
7 or 8 now. Yeah, mashallah, subhanallah.
I'm gonna say 8 food packs is what we're on. Just to be on the safe side. So 8 food packs is what we're on. 20 is what we're looking for. Again, jazakallah khair for your donation. I'm going to keep you anonymous because you haven't given your name. So yeah, we are on 8 food packs, my dear brothers and sisters. 20 is what we want to get to, hopefully at least by the end of this first half. So we've got about 5 or 6 minutes left. I'm going to hand it over to Brother Waj, and then I'll continue as well. Go on, Brother Waj.
Subhanallah. So I remember, because this is you're always telling stories about your past appeals, and this is my first ever appeal on InspireFM. But when I was younger, my sister used to get me into quite a lot of volunteering roles and doing quite a lot of volunteering within the community. And I remember so many times where I would just be on the road, just either selling donuts or just at a stall saying, "Come on, it's all for a good cause." But now, like you said before, it's so much easier to send money now. Just WhatsApp one number. And I remember a hadith by Sahih al-Bukhari where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The upper hand is better than the lower hand. The upper hand is the one that gives, and the lower hand is the one that receives."
Subhanallah.
Subhanallah. So by you giving, that basically just means by you giving, it's a lot better than you taking from someone else. And that doesn't mean that obviously you should not take. You should always receive a gift. That's good.
Yep.
It's not a bad thing. But to give is better. And
Absolutely.
the reason our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the final messenger, our Prophet for our ummah, said this, and we should follow his advice, because at the end of the day, he's the one that's going to take us to Jannah. He's, inshallah, and that's where we all want to go. That's our end goal. And how will we reach there? And like you weren't here before, but I was saying to Osam, zakat is one of our 5 pillars. Zakat is basically charity. And by 5 pillars, you're basically talking about pillars. It holds up a structure, our structure of our iman, our faith.
Subhanallah. That's a good way of putting it.
So if you take one out, if you take a few out, what happens to the structure? It collapses. But this is the month of Ramadan. This is what better time to build up your iman, to build up your faith, to rebuild your structures. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, subhanallah.
Subhanallah.
Great point, brother Waj. And you said give and take. You know, I often hear this saying so much. You know, it's a give and take world. It's a give and take dunya that we live in. That's not built for us though as Muslims. You know, give and take is what, you know, the non-Muslims say. It's what the kuffar say.
Yeah.
But we're not a give and take dunya. Brothers and sisters, what do? We give for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We give for the sake of helping others. We give for the sake of just purifying ourselves and helping ourselves as well. We never give for the sake of taking, subhanallah. And I know the community of Luton. We never ask for anything else, brother Waj. You know, when these guys make these donations, we don't give anything to them. You know, all the reward comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the end of the day. You know, and that's it. By donating yourselves, my dear brothers and sisters, you are helping yourself. You donate. You're not just helping anyone else, you're also helping yourself. We've talked about the amount of rewards that are given when it comes to donating. We've talked about how donating also eases any hardships that you might be going through, my dear brothers and sisters. I'm going to touch upon that point very, very, very soon. You know, and I'll give another example again, because I love giving examples when it comes to anything that I talk about. But my dear brothers and sisters, look, we are on 8 packs right now. 20 is what we want to get to within the next 4 minutes. It's £40 for a food pack. Please do get donating in. The WhatsApp number is 07779 481822. I understand that it's the beginning of Ramadan. We're right at the start, and a lot of people want to wait up until probably the last 10 nights. That's normally when we receive a huge influx of donations coming in. But my dear brothers and sisters, it's all about the intention. It's all about the niyyah. If you donate, almost as if you have the intention, almost as if to gain, donating for the sake of gaining the same reward as if you would for the last 10 nights, alhamdulillah, Allah will take your intentions into consideration, inshallah. So please do get texting in 07779 481822. Because at the end of the day, you know, we get asked by our charity partners, you know, all the time, you know, how much did the people of Luton donate today? How much did we receive? And, you know, I don't want to, or Brother Tariq doesn't want to, or none of the volunteers here want to turn around to our charity partners, both at Families Relief and Court, to say, you know what, we didn't raise that much. You know, alhamdulillah, we got what we got, but we only got about 1 or 2 food packs. We only got 3 to 4 food packs. You know, we don't want to turn around and say we've only received a few food packs, my dear brothers and sisters. You know, we'll take what we can, alhamdulillah. Everything is done by the will of Allah at the end of the day, but we want to make the most of these appeals. We don't want our charity partners to be upset at the end of the day. And more importantly, when our charity partners turn around to those families, like, can you imagine, my dear brothers and sisters, when you make your donation, when your food pack is processed, can you imagine the trucks turning up in one of these poorer countries? Can you imagine the trucks turning up at Gaza? Those families waiting, those food trucks turning up, subhanallah, those packs coming out of those trucks, handing over those packs one by one to each family, subhanAllah. Can you imagine the smiles and the anticipation on those families when they receive those food packs in their hands? Forget about even just eating, forget about even just consuming the food from those packs. Can you imagine just the smiles once they receive those packs in their hands, my dear brothers and sisters? The smiles. Imagine the happiness that you'll be bringing when you make those donations, inshallah. 07779 481 WhatsApp the word donate, and it's £40 a pack. I did get a text coming in from number ending in 672. They've texted the word donate. Do let us know how many packs you're donating as well, inshallah, so that we can add that to our total as well. Yeah, but a huge jazakallah khair to whoever's just texted the word donate. My dear brothers and sisters, we are going for a quick break, but we will be back straight after the break, continuing on with this appeal. If you have just tuned in, this is the InspireFM live charity appeal. We are raising money for some food packs, but we'll be speaking to you straight after the break, and we'll be continuing on with this appeal. So from myself, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
This program will continue after the break. Continue listening to Inspire FM. Inspire FM.
Inspire 105.1 FM.
We are more concerned with the strength of our Wi-Fi connection rather than the strength of our connection with Allah.
Change that this Ramadan with Inspire FM.
की हो रहा है बड़ी मसरूफ हो
अरे भाई अफ्तारी की तैयारी कर रही हूँ और क्या
तेरी हिम्मत है मेरे को ते रोजा रख के कुछ नहीं करना
ए लो ते होर कौन करके देगा
न्यू अंबाला स्वीट सेंटर वाले दा अल्लाह भला करे बिल्कुल घर वर्गियां चीज़ां दा स्वाद है उना दा
तुम्हारी मुराद मिठाई के मरकज से है
जी हाँ देसी घी नाल तैयार करदा मिठाइयां उना कोले मिलदियां ने इस तो इलावा पंजाबी तरीके दी ताजा कढ़ाई तंदूरी डिशेस चिकन पकोड़े ते मसाला फिश दा जवाब ही नहीं
न्यू अंबाला स्वीट सेंटर 221 Dunstable Road Luton phone 729085
Bismillah Garage for all your motoring needs are a DVSA approved MOT testing centre. Plus, with the latest fault finding and diagnostic equipment, they can pinpoint any problems precisely. RAC and AA approved, they work with all major manufacturers and parts suppliers. So whatever's required, Bismillah Garage can quickly get you back on the road. And when things get hot, with AC servicing, they'll keep you cool. Call Bismillah Garage on 01582 570000 and also read our outstanding reviews on Trusted Trader and Google.
Fabia Fashions Limited Store would like to wish all the listeners Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan special offers are now on. We specialise in saris, ladies' ready-made suits and jewellery, unstitched fabrics, boys and men's clothes, shoes and kusars. We also specialise in bridal wear and have a large variety of bridal langas, saris and shawanis. For the best Ramadan offers, visit Fabia Fashions at 191 or 2338 Dunstable Road, Luton. Telephone 726 674 or 454 727.
इंस्पायर फैलाता है अमन और सलामती का पैगाम। यह है आपका अपना रेडियो स्टेशन इंस्पायर एफएम।
Visit our fantastic AA Carpets and Furniture Store showroom at Leagrave Road, Luton for a bigger and better choice of all types of furniture and flooring, beds, wardrobes, chandeliers, wallpaper, lighting and more, with leading brands from around the world at competitive prices. Made to measure bespoke furniture including sofas and beds. Specialists in masjid flooring, all adding style to your business or home. For details or directions, call 01582 488 449.
Hey Sainsbury's, do you have any super simple suggestions for suhoor?
Sure, we've got plenty of ideas to help you through the fast. Overnight oats are both fast and flavoursome. Or get cracking before the crack of dawn with some delicious free-range eggs. And make iftar even tastier with the many halal meats on offer. So that's iftar and suhoor sorted.
Need some quick ideas for suhoor and iftar? Ask Sainsbury's. Ramadan Mubarak. Sainsbury's. Good food for all of us.
Subject to availability while stocks last, selected stores only.
Are you an avid bookworm? Or maybe you love books, but just struggle to find the time to read? Then you need to tune into the Book Club Show on Inspire FM with Sister Imrana, where we'll be discussing a fab selection of books with special studio guests. Join us every Tuesday morning from 10 till 11 to inspire imagination and rekindle your love for reading. Don't forget, the Book Club Show every Tuesday morning, 10 till 11, on your very own Inspire 105.1 FM.
From the studios of Inspire FM, the time is now 5:30.
Wake up from your sleeping, say Bismillah as you rise. Wake up from your dreaming, make wudu and rub your eyes. As the darkness turns into the dawn, pray Fajr to Allah. As the moon cracks into daylight, sing Hayya ala Salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Ahad.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome back to Inspire FM on 105.1. You're live here with me, Brother Hamza. We've got a few other brothers who'll introduce themselves at some point. And we are continuing on with this Inspire FM charity appeal that we are doing today. So we've been doing the appeal for about, I think for around an hour now. The brothers might be able to confirm that in just a moment, inshallah. But we're raising money for some food packs. Once again, to anyone who's just tuned in, we are raising money for some food packs, inshallah. £40 for a food pack to feed a hungry, starving family in these poorer countries for 30 days, inshallah. £40 for 30 days worth of food, my dear brothers and sisters. Not just for one person, but a whole family every single day, inshallah, for the rest of this Ramadan and even just until after Ramadan as well. We are working with our two charity partners, inshallah, which is Families Relief and Court. And so far, we are on 8 packs. 8 packs. I wasn't expecting. I was hoping we were going to be on a bit more. But inshallah, we'll get what we can and we'll keep the appeal going for as long as we can, inshallah. We got about less than an hour, I think about just about how much time have we got left for iftar? I think about less than an hour left or so, about 40 to 50, 60 minutes, I think so. So my dear brothers and sisters, time is very, very short. We are trying to get as many packs as we can, so do get donating in. To anyone listening in who wants to know how you can donate a pack, very, very easy. It's been getting easier every single year. £40. £40. Text the word donate to 07779481822. So WhatsApp the word donate to 07779481822. You'll be sent all the information how to donate, and then that's it. So bank transfer, just giving. If you want to come and drop cash off to the studio, also more than welcome to do so as well. Again, just text us or call us on 01582481822. And then also, if you need me, I don't mind coming down and collecting cash from anyone who's who prefers cash. I am more than happy to collect cash from anyone as well. Again, we are trying to make the most of all the different platforms that we have, inshallah. I do have a couple of brothers who have also joined me as well for this appeal. Some young brothers, much younger than me. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. But we've got Brother Waj, and we've got, how can I forget your name?
Mohsin.
Brother Mohsin. We've got Brother Mohsin, we've got Brother Waj, who will be here as well. And again, for the sake of Allah, they're here to make the most of these appeals. So, Assalamu alaikum, brothers. How are you doing?
Walaikum salam.
Why are we here? Can someone answer that question?
To raise money for poor families, food parcels, only £40, 07779481822. Donate the word. WhatsApp the word donate. Inshallah, you will receive lots of rewards for donating, especially in the month of Ramadan. Like I said before, I'm going to keep saying this. Like giving £10 outside of Ramadan is like giving £70. No, giving £10 in Ramadan is like giving £70 outside of Ramadan. So that means like by you giving one food pack, which is £40, is like donating £280 outside of Ramadan. Subhanallah.
Subhanallah. Absolutely. We talk about how, me and Muslim were talking about it last year, how charity literally almost increases your wealth, subhanallah. So again, very, very wise words there from my brother. And there was one, again, I was talking about examples. So, before the commercial break, there was one thing that I was talking about, about how, imagine the smiles of those, when those trucks turn up to those families, and once those families receive those food packs in their hands. My dear brothers and sisters, there's an opposite side to the spectrum as well. Imagine if we don't get enough food packs donated in for these charities. Imagine, when the brothers are donating those limited amount of food packs. Imagine one family receiving a food pack. Imagine a second family receiving a food pack. But then imagine a third family wondering what's going on, looking at our brothers from Families Relief and Court and saying, you've given those first two families food packs. What's happened here? Can you imagine, Brother Abdul Qadir from Families Relief turning around to that family member and saying, you know what, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. Unfortunately, there's no more food packs left. Can you imagine the sadness upon those families' faces? Can you imagine the sadness upon that father's face, upon that mother's face, the sadness upon those kids? Can you imagine those kids, that father having to break the news to their child on that day when a food pack was meant to be promised to them and they didn't receive a food pack, my dear brothers and sisters? Can you imagine that father, that mother turning around to their kids, the stress of turning around to that kid and saying, we're not eating tonight? Can you imagine the stress of having to face that question from their kids? The kids turning around to the mother, turning around to the father saying, where's the food? Where's the food pack? And the father and the mother having to break that news to their child and say, unfortunately, we are not eating tonight. There is no food tonight. There is no water tonight. SubhanAllah. Can you imagine? We live in the community of Luton. Yeah, we are so blessed, I think, despite the cost of living going up, despite so many hardships and tensions that we are going through. I think, SubhanAllah, for the most part, a lot of us are blessed with the blessing of having to break our fast. Whether it's a big meal, some of us are blessed with having a big meal, some of us smaller meals. But SubhanAllah, if there's anything that we're blessed with here in Luton, I know for a fact that a lot of us are blessed with the opportunity of breaking our fast tonight. I know for a fact that if you don't have a massive, peri-peri platter, the least that you'll have is a kajur to break your fast with. The least that you'll have is water to break your fast with. The least that your kids, your families will have is water and dates. I know that for a fact that a lot of the Muslims will have that tonight, inshallah. But my dear brothers and sisters, there's families out there don't even have water. Water, such a basic necessity in life to keep the human being going. I think there was, Mohsen, correct me on this. You probably studied science not too long ago. I studied it a long time ago, but you probably studied it, maybe just a few years ago. But if I'm not mistaken, I swear the body can't even live like a few days without water or something like that. Am I wrong? Or am I right?
It's a very short span of time without water. Is it like 2 to 3 days?
Yeah,
I think it's 2 to 3 days.
You can last longer without food, but water is a very high necessity.
Absolutely, my dear brothers and sisters. So can you imagine? These families are literally, I don't want to turn into something very, very dark, but these families are starving to ultimately their fate, my dear brothers and sisters. And honestly, this is the reason why we do these appeals. We know that you, the community of Luton, we know you guys are so giving, my dear brothers and sisters. You give for the sake of Allah. You give for the sake of those families. You give. Someone texted saying, man, want to donate 2 packs. And I think I've heard that from somewhere as well, if I'm not mistaken. That's fine. We'll add that to the total. It's around 10 packs now. SubhanAllah. We really hope that's true. Then if it is 2 packs, then that's absolutely fine. We'll process that. So 10 packs, my dear brothers and sisters. 100 is the target. So do get donating in. The WhatsApp number is 077794811822. WhatsApp the word donate. I'm going to hand it over to my dear brother Mohsen to say a few words, inshallah, to hopefully get you guys motivated. So take it away, brother Mohsen.
Yeah, I think Brother Hamza is doing a pretty good job so far of getting the community motivated. But more needs to be done. We've got 10 food packs so far. But like Brother Hamza said, he gave that story of, when the time comes when these charities do actually go on their deployments and give the food, we don't want it to be the case of where we're turning families away and saying that we have nothing left. And the only way we can sort of combat that is by giving as much as possible. We're in the month of Ramadan. The month of Ramadan is slipping away from us. Just walking here, I was walking here with Yusuf, who has now disappeared. We're just saying about how the time has gone so quickly. I remember, we were hearing about the announcements. Oh, the moon has been sighted. And then, the annual moon wars occurred. And that was, it feels like it was yesterday, but we're already 13 days into Ramadan now. So Ramadan is slipping away from us. It's that time of year which, people's, eagerly await for. But it goes so quickly. And I think, as Ramadan is going, we should make an effort to give as much as possible. And what could be a better way to put your, your amana, your trust and your charity, rather than giving food packs. Food packs, I think we take what we have for granted. We live in the West, everything is readily available to us. But for some people, necessities such as potatoes, oil, things that, a lot of us don't even think about. It's our parents who do the shopping. It's just something that's in the back of our mind. They don't have. And £40, like Brother Waj said, is Ramadan. So your amana would also be multiplied by many times. So I think now is the time to give as much as possible in this blessed month.
SubhanAllah, 100%. And can you just remind the listeners what's the number to message in if they want to donate?
If you do want to donate, you can WhatsApp on 077794818822. WhatsApp the word donate, and all the details will be there for you to donate.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, amazing. Where's it? What's £40, my dear brothers and sisters? £40. Think about it. Even though the cost of living has gone up, I know, restaurants are charging a lot more than they used to. And I'm not going to lie, Brother Mohsin and Brother Waj. I think when we go out for a meal, I think sometimes we end up spending around £40 nowadays as well sometimes.
Yeah.
Not just 40, and I'm not even talking £40 like just to feed yourself and your family or yourself and your mates. I think some of us as well, we're so blessed that £40, we spend it just on ourselves, just on one person, on ourselves, just for one meal sometimes. SubhanAllah, my dear brothers and sisters. So what is £40? To feed a family, not just once. This isn't a one-off thing where you're donating £40 and that's it. They're going to be fed, one meal. My dear brothers and sisters, this is £40, which is at least going to feed an average family of around 4 to 5 people, not just for one meal, not even just for one day, but for 30 days, my dear brothers and sisters. They're not having these massive, huge meals like we're proper blessed with here. They're just having food just to survive, just to get by, my dear brothers and sisters. So £40 is absolutely nothing to feed a family for 30 days. And you know what? In all honesty, I'm so surprised that the charity partners have managed to keep it down to £40. Considering how long, it's not just about the ingredients and the food items themselves, my dear brothers and sisters. It's everything. The cost of running a charity, the operational costs. The cost of even transport, to hire those trucks, to get some workers, some volunteers to deliver those trucks, to get some volunteers to process the donations themselves as well. There's a massive cost involved in getting these packs made, my dear brothers and sisters. But subhanAllah, our charity partners have managed to keep it down to the low price of £40. It is absolutely nothing. We get a platter nowadays and we spend around £30-40, sometimes even £50. You go to a Turkish restaurant, for example, you're definitely not spending a minimum. You're definitely spending a minimum of £40 when you go to a Turkish restaurant. Trust me, those restaurants charge a lot of those restaurants, even many other types of restaurants charge so much money, my dear brothers and sisters. £40. Imagine that. Divide that by 30 days. What are we looking at? £1.30, £1.40, £1.50. £1.50, my dear brothers and sisters, doesn't even get you one-piece chicken and chips here in the UK no more. It doesn't. And if there is a place that does one-piece chicken chips for £1.50, do hit me up. Do let me know, inshallah. But one-piece chicken, you can't even get one-piece. You can't even get a portion of fries, bro.
You can get a Red Bull for that much. That's it.
Maybe a Red Bull if you're lucky. But you can barely get a portion of fries for £1.50. But £1.50 here, my dear brothers and sisters, for a day is feeding a whole family, not just one person, but a whole day. What is £40, my dear brothers and sisters? Nothing. Nothing to us living in the West. Nothing to us who are so blessed, full on and blessed, subhanAllah. Yet we are still always complaining. We're always complaining. It's fine. It's human nature. We naturally do that. But there's families who don't even have a pound, just to feed themselves, my dear brothers and sisters. So do get donating in. £40, in my opinion, is absolutely nothing. 07779 481822. WhatsApp the word donate 07779 481822. Again, we're on 10 packs. I was hoping we'd get a bit more. So if there's anyone listening out there, any businessmen, I know a lot of the business uncles out there, a lot of the business aunties out there. And I got someone saying, payment done. Can you confirm if it's been received? It keeps the name and keep the name anonymous, inshallah, please. I'll see if I can get admin to have a look. Hussam, if you're out there, whoever's on admin, if you can have a look. Did you put again the number ending in 72? If you can, do you know what the payment reference was when you made the donation? Again, my brother, one of the brothers over there, they'll have a look and they'll probably message you as well. So, but again, Jazakallah for your donation. I'll hand it over to Waj or Mohsen once again.
Jazakallah. Just to build upon what you were saying, when we were talking about food, food, how much we spend on ourselves. And that reminds me of a hadith from, I think it's from both Sahih Muslim and Bukhari. But the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, you do not truly believe unless you love for yourself what you love for your brother. Subhanallah.
Yeah, and I think that's quite profound. Also, it being Ramadan, the month of the Quran, we
Yes.
try as much as we can to read the Quran, but do we really abide by what it says?
Exactly.
So obviously, there's multiple times in the Quran where Allah tells us to give from what we have and give from people who really need it the most. So, for example, in Surah Taghabun, it says, "So fear Allah as much as you are able, and listen and obey, and spend in the way of Allah. It is better for yourselves, and whoever is protected from the stinginess of his soul, it is those who will be the successful." So, if you actually just look at that verse, it says, "Fear Allah as much as you are able, listen and obey." But the final thing it says is spend in the way of Allah. So fear Allah, listen, obey, and spend in the way of Allah. And I think that's what sort of just that small quote that I've just read from the Quran, it just sort of summarizes what Ramadan is all about. Is fearing, listening, obeying Allah, and spending in the way of Allah also to increase your good deeds and inshallah
and
forgive
and
your
this,
bad deeds.
it protects them from, like it says in the verse, the stinginess from the soul.
My brothers, really, really sorry to interrupt you. We've had two people text in. So I've had a number ending in 48 text the word donate. And I've also had a number ending in 86 also texting the word donate. Again, if you are donating, first of all, huge jazakallah khair for donating in. If you can, please let us know how many packs you're donating as well so we can add it to our total, inshallah. So those numbers ending in 48 and 86. Again, do WhatsApp us and let us know how many packs you're donating as well. And we will keep you anonymous if you want to stay anonymous, but we do just need to know how many packs you're donating so that we can add that to our total, inshallah. So WhatsApp 0779 481822. I'm not going to say, or I'm not going to really put a mental note to say how many packs they were. Someone's saying that we would like to donate 20. That's absolutely fine. I'll you know what? Just on this one occasion, I'll double that so we have another pack. So if you do want to donate, the number texting saying Salam, Walaikum Salam, we want to donate £20. Subhanallah, yep. Just WhatsApp the word donate, DONATE, and then you will be sent the donation details, inshallah. And then I'm gonna top that up. So then we got another pack. So we'll
exactly. And even if you can't put money towards a food pack, £40, let's say, if you can put 10 or 20, then another listener, or brother or sister who's listening will say, okay, I'll complete this. I'll put in another 20, like Brother Hamza just done. Then that's another food pack done. And you both get reward for that. So subhanallah, donate what you can. We're not saying you have to donate 40, just as much as you can. And at the end of the day, it benefits you. Because remember, charity, it does not decrease your wealth. Charity, like I said before, it's an investment to your hereafter, brothers and sisters.
Absolutely. So we're gonna say we got 11. I did get those two texts coming in saying donate as well. I've got another text coming in as well now, subhanallah. So again, anyone who's texting in the word donate, do let us know how many packs you're donating so that we can add that to our tally. So do let us know how many packs you're donating, inshallah, so we can add that to our tally. The number ending in 19 was asking for a link. I've sent you all the details now. So again, please do just again either follow the link, the Just Giving link, or our bank transfer details are up there as well. Again, if you also prefer to drop cash in to the studio, do let us know. Just WhatsApp us or call us on 01582481822, and then we can give you the details on how you can drop cash. I am also, anyone living in Luton, I am also more than willing to drop any cash off. I'm also willing to collect any cash as well, inshallah. So we are on 11 packs. I'm just getting the rest of the guys to confirm as well. Anyone else who's donated as well. Yep, so we're going to go to 12, my bro, because the person is saying 1 pack and I would like to stay anonymous. Absolutely. May your reward stay between yourself and Allah, inshallah. So we're on 12 packs now. Let's try and get to a good number. Let's try to get to 30. I'm so ambitious. I would love to get to at least 30 packs by the next commercial break. So we've got about 6 to 7 minutes. Who's going to be the next person? Who's going to be the next person to donate in? Again, numbers ending in 86, 19 and 35. do let us know how many packs you're donating as well. But yeah, I'm going to need you, Brother Waj, to, I'm going to say the numbers, like how much we got, and then I'm going to need you to like keep a account. So how many are we on?
I think we're on 12 so far.
We're on 12 so far, subhanAllah. So again, we take what we get. We got 12 packs, inshallah. So do get donating in. 07779 481822, 07779 481822. And if you are donating, do let us know how many packs you are donating as well, so we can add that to the total. We are on 12 packs. Let's try and get to 30. It's £40 for one pack, my dear brothers and sisters. And again, talking about the point of how charity does not diminish your wealth and it absolutely increases it. Again, I share this story every single Ramadan, but again, I just love sharing this as an example. Back during COVID, I remember I'd saved up quite a bit of money for a car. And then I remember there was a donation, there was a donation that I made. My dear brother Waj, we got another food pack coming in. So just add that to the total. That's 13, subhanAllah. Again, I will keep you anonymous, number ending in 86, Jazakallah khair, for your donation as well. And then numbers ending in 3519. Again, do let us know if you are listening how many packs you're donating as well. But yeah, 13. Anyways, back to the story that I was saying. So I remember during COVID, my dear brothers and sisters, I personally saved up some money for a car. And, there was a donation, there was a charity appeal going on. And, one of the things that I did was I donated that money that I had saved, towards, the charity that we were running, the charity appeal that we were running at the time. And I thought, I was very, very scared at the beginning that, I've donated this money, now I'm not going to have money for the car, what's going to happen? And then, subhanAllah, COVID hit. And then where I was working at the time, the supermarket I was working for at the time, all of a sudden I had so much overtime come in. And I remember the months that I'd spent saving up, for the money for that car, subhanAllah, I made that same amount of money back within the 1 month that I worked.
Subhanallah.
And I managed to buy my car at the same time as well, my dear brothers and sisters. Brother Tariq, also a similar thing. I think there was a brother that we had once, a few years ago who texting, I think Brother Chak was telling you this story where someone had donated in saying, I saved up all this money for my Hajj, for Hajj, but, I'm going to be donating it for the sake of Allah, for the sake of those families. All that money that I've saved up for Hajj, I'm going to donate towards the families. And then literally it was a couple of hours later, there was a travel agent or a travel company that sorts out Hajj packages. They texted in and they said, whoever that brother was who donated their Hajj money towards the charity, I want to cover their Hajj. I want to cover their Hajj, subhanAllah. So again, my dear brothers and sisters, never ever think that if you have money saved for one particular cause or one particular reason, never ever think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never give you that money back. As a matter of fact, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will always give the money back that you have saved. And if not, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you back so much more, my dear brothers and sisters. I'm not just saying this, it's written in our hadiths, it's written in our books, subhanAllah. So please, never ever come with this mindset that if I donate now, I'm never going to get that money back. That money will always come back because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that it'll come back. WhatsApp the word donate to 07779 481822, 07779 481822. So how many packs again, Brother Waj?
13.
My brothers and sisters, I want to get to 30 packs. I really want to get to 30 packs within the next 2 minutes or so. WhatsApp 07779 481822. The word is donate. And let's try and feed as many families as we can, inshallah. I'm going to give it to Mohsen now. Mohsen, take it away.
Yeah, I think the anecdotes that Brother Hamza was talking about, they really sort of encompass what giving charity is all about. If you give, it comes back to you in tenfold. And we've been promised that by Allah. So I think, especially now as we're getting closer and closer to iftar, and people are starting to think about, breaking their fast, etc. Spare a thought for the people who don't have anything to break their fasts with. I remember, I think it was a talk show or like a question and answer with a sheikh, and someone called in and says, will my fast still be valid if I don't have anything to break it with? And I think that sort of really puts it into perspective with what these people are going through, all over the world. We say this year on and year out, there's always, a surplus of people who have nothing to break their fast with. And I think as Muslims, who live in what you can say relatively privileged lives. We have everything in front of us on the table. I think we should make it our duty to give as much as we can. £40. Brother Hamza, you going to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to say something. I probably should say this off the air, but I know normally we have the Iftari show. Just wanted to double check. Are we continuing with this appeal straight after?
Yeah, for 6 minutes.
For 6 minutes, inshallah. So we will be continuing the appeal for 6 minutes straight after as well. Sorry, brother Mohsen, continue.
Just like I was saying, it is the month of Ramadan. We have something to break our fast with, albeit not something, it's not always something extravagant, but we have the bare minimum to break our fast with. People don't even have, a glass of water and a date to break their fast with. And I think as Muslims who live in, relatively sheltered and privileged lives, we should make it our duty and our responsibility to donate as much as we can. And what better month to donate it in than the month of Ramadan, where your reward is multiplied.
Exactly.
So it's a win-win situation.
Sorry, my brothers. We just need to go to a break now, inshallah, and then we'll be continuing with the appeal straight after. Assalamu alaikum.
After the break, continue listening to Inspire FM. Inspire FM.
Inspire 105.1 FM.
وفي الأرض آيات للموقنين.
During Ramadan, Inspire FM will be exploring the basics of Islam for everyone.
Attention for landlords. क्या आप चाहते हैं कि आपकी प्रॉपर्टी जल्द से जल्द किराए पर लग जाए और आपकी प्रॉपर्टी की 100% देखभाल के साथ साथ किराया भी पर वक्त मिले? तो मैरीगोल्ड रेजिडेंशियल से राब्ता कीजिए। मैरीगोल्ड रेजिडेंशियल अब प्रॉपर्टी की खरीदो फरोख्त का काम भी करते हैं। अगर आप अपनी प्रॉपर्टी रेंट पर खरीदना या बेचना चाहते हैं तो आज ही फोन कीजिए 01582 617 617 251 Dunstable Road, Luton. Terms and conditions apply.
Water is a sacred gift. It gives life, gives health, and purifies. Today, over 800 children will die from dirty water, no proper toilet, or just because they can't wash their hands. Through WaterAid, you can help. This Ramadan, please donate your zakat and sadaqah to give the gift of clean water to those families that need it most. To donate, please search WaterAid Zakat today. Thank you.
Keeping one's word in Islam is not just a moral obligation, but a divine command. Indeed, sincere devotion is due only to Allah. As for those who take other lords beside Him, saying, we worship them only, so they bring us closer to Allah. Surely Allah will judge between all regarding what they differed about. Allah certainly does not guide whoever persists in lying and disbelief. From chapter 39, verse 3, Surah Az-Zumar. Stay tuned to Inspire FM during the month of Ramadan to learn more about the lessons of the Quran and Hadith.
This year, Shaukat Khanum Cancer Hospital is fighting on two fronts, cancer and coronavirus. We are helping coronavirus victims by providing life-saving ventilators and providing free COVID-19 tests at the Lahore branch. Your support is needed now more than ever to beat cancer and coronavirus in Pakistan. Call us today with your donations on 01274 424 444 or visit our website www.ikca.org.uk. Thank you for your support.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Arusa Raza and you are listening to Inspire FM. Be kind to everyone around you every day.
When you send money back home with Remitly, you are sending a dream. The dream of new opportunities, paying medical bills, covering school fees and building a future. Get started with Remitly today. It's the fast, safe, secure way to send money to Pakistan, Bangladesh and over 100 other countries online during Ramadan. Download the Remitly app and use code SEND5 to get a £5 discount on your first transfer when you send at least £50 from the UK. One per customer. Expires June 30th, 2022. Terms and conditions apply. See remitly.com/SEND5 for details. Authorized and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority.
हेलो, मेरा नाम डॉक्टर सैयदा है। अपने जिस्म में अगर आपको कुछ ठीक महसूस ना हो रहा हो तो हमसे बात करें। कैंसर के बारे में फिक्रमंद रहकर परेशान ना हो। टेस्ट कराने से ये परेशानी जाती रहेगी। जब तक टेस्ट नहीं कराएंगे तब तक आपको मालूम नहीं हो पाएगा। NHS आपको देखना चाहती है। अपनी GP प्रैक्टिस से राब्ता करें।
Did you know that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's father's name was Abdullah and his mother's name was Amina?
From the studios of Inspire FM, the time is now 6 o'clock.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back to Inspire FM on 105.1. As you can hear, we're losing our voices. Pleading to you guys over the airwaves to donate towards these food packs, inshallah. I did get a text coming in saying Salam, wa alaikum assalam. It's Brother Raza just reminding us about iftar time, also asking how we're doing. We're doing very, very well, alhamdulillah. And then asking about how many packs are on at the moment. So we're on about 13 packs. So Brother Raza, if you want to help us get to 15, 80 pounds is what we're asking for, inshallah. It'll be a nice little round number. To anyone who's just tuned in, my dear brothers, you all listen to Inspire FM. This is the Inspire FM charity appeal that we are doing. It's the 23rd of March, 2024. It is 6 p.m. And we got about... Again, depending on which calendar you follow, the Inspire FM calendar, what time is the iftar today? I always lose count. 22. Oh, I muted your mic. My apologies, Brother Mohsen. 22 past, inshallah, in the Inspire FM timetable is when we will be having the iftar here from my Inspire FM timetable, inshallah. So about 22 minutes left, but only about 5 minutes left. Just under 5 minutes left for the rest of our appeal. 13 packs, my dear brothers and sisters. What is going on? Let's try and get a few more packs coming in, inshallah. I was hoping we'd be on about 100 by now, but 13, what is going on? Who is listening? Who is listening and who wants to get the ball rolling within these next sort of 5 minutes that we have? 07779481822. We're on 13 packs. Let's try and get to at least, what should we say? What number are we looking at?
60.
60. Very optimistic there from Brother Waj. 60 packs. Let's try and get to 60 packs.
I believe in our brothers and sisters in Luton.
He believes
we can hit 60 in 5 minutes.
100%. Let's do it. We've got about 3 minutes left, inshallah. Let's try and get a few more packs coming in. £40 is what we're asking for, my dear brothers and sisters. So do get donating in. £40 for one food pack that will feed that will feed a hungry family for 30 days, inshallah.
Yeah, we haven't got much time now. So if just one brother and sister who's listening there, just take the initiative. And message in the word donate to 07779481822 and donate your food pack, and hopefully we can get the ball rolling from there. Like Brother Hamza just said, we don't have much time left. We have 4 minutes now until the iftar show kicks in. So brothers and sisters, if you are out there listening, please do get donating. This is a very important cause for the ummah, and especially for our Muslim brothers and sisters out here in Luton. We're appealing to you, please donate. Is £40 for a family. You're looking at an average family of 4 to 5, and that will feed them for a month. So if we're being totally honest, you're getting very good value for your money there. £40 to feed a family for a month. So if there's a brother and sister listening out there, come on, let's start this. Let's get this going. I'm aiming for what, 60?
60.
It is very ambitious, but I think it's possible. So let's go.
Yeah, and it's like you said before, like what, £40? Like Brother Ham said before, how much do we spend on a meal? For just on ourselves, about £40, and mashallah, for £40 you're feeding a whole family for a whole month in the blessed month of Ramadan as well. Subhanallah, what a better time to donate. No better time to donate than Ramadan. There's a hadith about it as well. The best time to give charity is in Ramadan.
Bro, sorry to interrupt. I just got a text coming in from, I believe it's a brother, but I will keep you anonymous, saying one food pack from me. Jazakallah khair. Takes us to 14, my dear brothers and sisters. Do WhatsApp the word donate. I believe it's a brother. Do WhatsApp the word donate, DONATE. And then inshallah we will send you the donation details. What I'll do, let me see if I can make life easier. I will see if I can forward the message to you. Yep, there you go. So yep, when you WhatsApp the word donate, you're sent all the donation details. So Jazakallah khair, do get donating it. So it's bank transfer, or you can use the Just Giving link. If anyone wants anyone living in Luton, I am more than happy to collect any cash donations as well, inshallah. Or you can also come down to the studio and donate, make a donation as well. So around 14 packs, my dear brothers and sisters. Let's please get the ball rolling. We've got about a minute left. Let's try and get to at least, let's try and get to 60 packs. If we can't, let's try and get to at least 30 packs, my dear brothers and sisters. We've got about a minute left. £40 is all we're asking for. We will be going to the Iftari show very, very soon. Around 6 past. So we've got a minute and 10 seconds left, inshallah. And then straight after the iftari show, we will be most likely we will be coming back, inshallah, to continue on with this appeal, and we'll try to stay on as much as we can, inshallah. I will see if I can get Brother Tariq to join us as well, hopefully remotely. Unfortunately, he was very busy with the iftar event that we were having yesterday, but again, I think maybe his words of encouragement might get the ball rolling once again. But do get donating in. We're on 14 packs. It's £40 to feed a hungry, starving family in this amazing month of Ramadan. I've got another text coming in, number ending in 937, WhatsApping in the word donate. Do let us know, inshallah, how many packs you are donating towards so that we can tally that up. So I'm going to count that as 15 packs. We're on 15 packs. Let's try to get to at least 25 more packs is all we need, just up until 6 past. We've got about 20 seconds left. 5 packs, £40, my dear brothers and sisters. 40 times 5 is what? 2 packs from that, brother.
Yes.
So how much does that take us to? That's about 16, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 16 packs. 4 more packs, my dear brothers and sisters. Who's going to help us get there? We've got about 5 seconds left. We're going straight to the iftari show. Do enjoy your iftar, inshallah, and we will be back straight after with the appeal.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.